some money. No, 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 no. It is multi-dimensional effect on the economy. And if there's one problem which should receive our primary interest, it is this. Look at the government, instead of being supportive, how much they are opposing. The German government once found out that their officials were having illegal accounts in Liechtenstein. So they asked the Liechtenstein government to give us these accounts. Liechtenstein government said, no, we asked a secret account, our whole business depends on it, we will not do that. So what did the government, German government do? They bribed the senior most official of the bank and got a CD of all the accounts of everybody who's got a numbered account. And then they downloaded it and divided it up into several countries. There are 24 countries whose officials had, whose ministers had illegal bank account in Liechtenstein. Then Germany wrote a letter to all the 24 countries, heads of all 24 countries, that we have got your nationals' bank account. If you want them, we are ready to send it to you. 23 countries immediately wrote back, please send it to us. One country said, kept quiet. And you can guess which that country is. India did not reply. 3 reminders from Germany, no reply. Then some of us came to know about it. So we went to court. Supreme Court gave a direction. Go get those names. Well, then Mr. Manmohan Singh agreed and he sent somebody, got the names. Now Supreme Court says, give us the names. They say, no, it's national understanding between countries, double taxation. But Supreme Court said, this is not you and Liechtenstein. The German government got it by bribery and it has become now a common knowledge. So give it to us. Till date, the government of India has not given those 16 names who are there in the Liechtenstein bank accounts to the Supreme Court. In disgust, the Supreme Court has appointed a special investigating team headed by a former retired judge called Jeevan Reddy. And before they could even start working, the government has gone in appeal. Please reconsider this judgment. Of course, the names will come out. And I can tell you some really big names are in it. So here is a situation that black money of this country, which can finance your entire economic development of infrastructure and your universities, building your, modernizing your university, the government is reluctant to get the material. So what are we to do if this is the situation? We can catch people. It's not that easy in India. We have a bad record. On 7th of January 2008, there was a press conference in Hyderabad addressed by Ramalinga Raju of Satyam, saying, I have sinned, I have manipulated the accounts, I am willing to suffer any punishment. Around the same time, I think a day before, in New York there was another press conference addressed by Bernard Madoff. He said, I have sinned, I have done Ponzi scheme, deprived people of their pension funds. I am ready to face any punishment. In 6 months' time, Bernard Madoff was convicted of 150 years prison term. And he's in jail now. And Ramalinga Raju is in air-conditioned hospital, lying, enjoying life. Nothing has happened to him so far. This is the problem. How do we correct it? I can show to you that it doesn't matter if you have a low probability of catching people. But when you catch them, you will find, and you throw the book at them, then it becomes an interest of every individual not to be corrupt. If I can just briefly show you, I think for those of you who have done a little statistics, very simple statistics. If B is bribe and D is the penalty, D is the penalty, D is the penalty, this is penalty. I'm taking it in monetary terms just now, bribe. And the probability of you being caught and made to pay a penalty is P. Therefore, the probability of not being caught and to enjoy your bribe is 1 minus P. And therefore, expected value is 1 minus P times B plus P times D. And D is negative, so I'll put it as 1 minus P times B plus, minus P absolute value of D. And if I say D, the penalty is some lambda times the bribe, and I take lambda to be, say, 99 times, then I can show, I don't want to further involve with it, but you just replace, for D you put lambda B, and you can show that if lambda is 99, then even if the probability is as low as 0.01, the expected value will be negative. So rational human beings on their own, will not engage in corruption if they think that the on balance of being caught and not caught, I will lose money. And if that happens, he will automatically on his own become like that. You see, the United States works on that principle. The United States works on that principle. Once Martha Stewart, she told a friend that I went to some party and I heard somebody selling some shares, you sell it. She told her stockbroker. They caught her and sent her to 6 months or 5 months in jail, in prison, like any other prisoner. They put her in. I know, what had she done that she's a celebrity and she's a great, I think cooking was her specialty or something. She was on TV all the time. And you put her in like this. They said, yes, if you catch, then we throw the book. So Madoff, 150 years. Then Enron, they took that Skilling, who was a Harvard business MBA, top executive, every president would have dinner with him. They put him in a handcuff and took him. So therefore, that is one way of doing it. Of course, the Chinese now are executing their people. But I think as far as China is concerned, if you fall foul of the Communist Party, then you are executed. And China's Prevention of Corruption Act does not apply to the President, Prime Minister, Ministers, General Secretary of the party and all. It only applies to deputy mayors and lower levels. And that too, those who fall foul of the Communist Party, they are executed. So that's not enough. I don't think you need to go that far to execute people or to create a deterrent. But a deterrent where you catch somebody, then you must confiscate his all property. You must take away everything he has. Then only you will be creating a disincentive.